Hello everyone, I'm Luria Lukmeta and I have written Timmy and the Terrible Toothache, illustrated by Bonnie Lemaire, and I have the pleasure of reading my story to you this evening. I hope you enjoy. One Tuesday afternoon, Timmy was playing basketball at recess. Whoosh rang the net as the basketball went flying through the hoop. Awesome, yelled Max. Way to go, hollered Jenna. Jenna and Max are Timmy's best friends. They all love recess, math class, and chocolate chip cookies. So far, second grade has been very fun for Timmy and his friends. The bell rang and the children all shout, "It's lunchtime!" Giggling, they quickly put away the ball and headed down the hall to the cafeteria. Timmy, Max, and Jenna stood in the lunch line together every school day. Max made silly faces at the other kids across the room, while Jenna told Max and Timmy about her little sister. "She is always getting me into trouble. She is such a pest," Jenna complained. Timmy shrugged his shoulders at Jenna's complaint. Little sisters can be annoying, Timmy thought. It was Timmy's turn to grab a lunch tray. He kindly asked Miss Wanda, the lunch lady, for the cheese pizza, chocolate milk, and chocolate chip cookie. Miss Wanda smiled at his good manners. "Certainly," she replied. Miss Wanda placed the food on Timmy's tray. Timmy, Max, and Jenna ate their lunch while they talked about the volcano science project that was due that Friday. Once Timmy was done eating, he dug for his candy. Timmy always had candy in his pocket to eat after lunch. He pulled out a pack of gummy bears and started chomping down on them. Timmy loves sweets. Later that evening, Timmy and his mom and dad were playing a board game. Timmy's mom made popcorn as a family game night snack. Timmy piled handfuls of popcorn in his mouth as he played Sorry with his parents. After all the snacks were gone and they revealed the winner, it was time to get ready for bed. "I win!" Timmy hollered with excitement. Timmy's mother reminded him to take a bath and brush his teeth. Timmy loved bath time. He would bring his favorite toys in the tub with him. A race car, his army men, but the dinosaur was his favorite. When bath time was over, he got out of the tub and dried off. Timmy put on his PJs, then hopped into bed. Timmy did not brush his teeth. Timmy did not like to brush his teeth. The very next day, Timmy woke in his bed with a jolt of pain. "Ouch!" yelled Timmy while holding his cheek. "My tooth hurts," he said. Timmy ran to the mirror in the bathroom. He opened wide and peered inside to see where the pain was coming from. He used his pointer finger to touch along the side of his teeth and gums until he poked the sore tooth. He cried in pain when he touched it. Timmy ran to his mother. "Mommy, Mommy," he called loudly. "Help me, my tooth hurts. It hurts so much." Timmy's mom calmed him down. There now, sweetie. Let me look so I can see what's wrong," his mother soothed him. Timmy's mom looked into his mouth to discover a tooth with a small hole in it. "Oh, you poor thing. It looks like you might have a cavity. I will call the dentist to set up an appointment for tomorrow morning." Timmy's mom hugged him. "Let's put a cold compress on it for now to ease the pain." Timmy's mom filled an ice bag with ice and gave it to Timmy. "Go sit on the couch while I call the dentist." Shortly after, Timmy's mouth started feeling better. and he got up to get ready for school. His mother stopped him to give him his backpack and a kiss on the forehead. "Have a great day at school," she said while waving goodbye. Once he took a seat in class, Timmy turned to tell Max and Jenna about his sore tooth. As Timmy began to tell his friends that he had to see the dentist, Billy, the class know-it-all, rudely interrupted him. "Oh no, not the dentist. You're in for some real pain," Billy said, trying to scare Timmy. "A creepy old guy with blue gloves uses power tools to drill a hole inside your mouth and your head." Timmy looked scared. The other kids started to laugh. "Drill a hole in my head," Timmy said. Billy was scaring him. "Yeah, and they poke you with a big needle to numb your face and mouth," Billy told him. "That sounds painful and scary," Timmy replied, while his voice began to tremble. Timmy was surely terrified of seeing the dentist now. The school day went by quickly. Timmy didn't want to go to the dentist. Every time he tried to do his schoolwork, all he could see in his imagination was his dentist with a scary drill. Oh no! When Timmy got home, he didn't tell his mother how scared he was. Later that evening, Timmy was in the bathroom staring in the mirror. He was looking in his mouth at the painfully sore tooth. Thoughts of a power drill and a big scary needle danced around in his head. Timmy sighed and headed for bed. While Timmy drifted off to sleep, he tossed and turned often. Images of his dentist, Dr. White, with his blue gloves and a sharp needle, flooded his dreams as he slept. Timmy saw a drill come to life right before him. The drill had eyes that were scary and told a tale of pain. The fear of pain got worse as the drill came closer to Timmy. He could hear the motor saying, "Time to drill some holes. Are you ready, little boy?" The drill laughed like a scary clown. Timmy kept trying to run away, but the dentist held him to the dental chair as the drill was coming closer. Timmy started to shout, "Help! Let me out of here!" But nothing changed. The drill was right in front of Timmy's face now. "Open wide, time to drill inside," said the drill. The drill was spinning, making a loud grinding noise. Timmy was so frightened, he started to cry as he tried to get away. "Mommy," he cried. "Mommy, where are you? I need you." All of a sudden, Timmy was awake. It was all a bad dream. He was safe in his bed with his mother sitting by his side. She had woken Timmy up. There now, sweetie. Mommy's here. You must have been having a night terror," his mother said as she stroked his hair. "You're okay now, baby. It wasn't real. It was just a dream." Timmy sat up in his bed and hugged his mother tight. "Mom, I don't want to go to the dentist. They're going to hurt me," Timmy cried. "Oh, honey, I promise they won't hurt you. I will be right by your side to make sure of it. Now try to get some sleep. I love you." Timmy woke and headed to the bathroom to brush his teeth. As soon as Timmy applied toothpaste to his brush, he thought to himself, "Maybe, if I brush my teeth, the cavity will go away too, and so will the pain." But just as soon as he started to brush, the friction from the bristles rubbing across his tooth and gums caused him to wince in pain. Timmy had no choice but to go to the dentist. Timmy got in the car and put on his seatbelt. As they drove, Timmy's mother told him how she used to be afraid of the dentist, and that she was scared it would hurt too, but when she went, it wasn't even half as bad as she imagined. He asked his mom what had happened to change her mind. She told him her mother would always say, "What you think it to be is what it could become," meaning, if you think it's only going to be painful and scary, that's what your mind will focus on and what will most likely happen in the real world. She told him that it's okay to feel scared when doing something new, but to not let it hold you back from trying it, and that goes for anything. A lot of the times our minds will play tricks on us and build it up to be a lot worse than it really is. Once they arrived at the dentist, it seemed as if something had changed in Timmy. Those words of encouragement grew in Timmy's mind. He was a little less scared to see the dentist now. They signed in and waited to be called back. Timmy sat and fidgeted with his fingers as time passed. It had been some time since Timmy has gone to the dentist. 15 minutes later, Rachel, the dental assistant, called for a Timmy Anderson. Timmy and his mother stood to follow Rachel as she led them down a hall of doors. "Ah, here we are, room 4. Dr. White will be right with you." Timmy observed the room. It was clean and bright. On the shelf, there was a plastic model of a mouth, along with some flyers, stickers, toothpaste, and floss. He then took a seat in the dental chair and noticed along the right side was a small tray with dental tools placed on it. Timmy's mom sat next to him as she watched Timmy sit back in his chair. She noticed he had seemed calmer and ready to see the dentist now. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door, and Dr. White walked in with a cheerful grin. "Good morning, Timmy. I'm Dr. White. Do you remember me, champ? I have the pleasure of helping you with that sore tooth you've got." Timmy smiled, then shrugged. "Now, Timmy, before we start, I will let you know what I'm doing before I do it. Okay, champ?" Timmy nodded his head in a knowing fashion. "Okay." Dr. White proceeded to put on his gloves. Then he said to Timmy, "I need to lower the chair so I can have a good look at that tooth." He then hovered the light over Timmy's mouth. "Now, Timmy, I want you to keep your left hand on your chest, and if for any reason you feel pain or discomfort, I need you to lift that hand up and I will stop." Timmy then replied, "Okay, I think I can do that." "These here are my dental tools to check your teeth and gums. This one is my water tool. It allows me to squirt water into your mouth just by pressing this button." Then Dr. White demonstrated by squirting water into a gray basin. Timmy laughed and asked if he could try. Dr. White passed it to Timmy. Timmy then pressed the button and watched the water fill the basin while giggling with joy. "Now, Timmy, this is my dental suction tube to suck up any spit or water from your mouth. I will begin by applying numbing gel near your tooth and surrounding gums." He then applied the numbing gel onto a Q-tip and lightly rubbed it onto the tooth and gums. Dr. White stepped away for a moment and Timmy's mother chatted with him and kept him calm. When Dr. White returned, he slowly turned and told Timmy that he did have a small needle, but he would not hurt him. "Once your mouth is numb from the gel, I will use this needle and insert it into the numbed location." Dr. White asked Timmy to breathe from his nose and open his mouth so that he could insert the needle. Timmy tilted his head back and opened his mouth. Dr. White told Timmy that he would be lightly rubbing the outside of his cheek to ease any pressure while inserting the needle and to try and relax. Once he was done numbing the area, he asked Timmy how he felt. "You were right. I didn't feel a thing," Timmy responded. Dr. White smiled and said, "Wonderful. Now that you're all numb, we can start. I will use this spacer to keep your tooth secure while I clean out the icky stuff." Timmy looked a little worried, but allowed Dr. White to continue. After 20 more minutes of suction, water, air, and some light drilling, Dr. White filled the tooth, then asked Timmy to bite down on the dental paper and grind his teeth. "That looks great. You're all set, champ." "It's done already? Wow! And it didn't hurt at all. My mom was right," Timmy said, relieved. Dr. White smiled and said to Timmy, "Now, champ, I need you to take it easy on the sweets and make sure you brush your teeth every day and you should be fine. You have nice teeth and you want to keep them that way." He then handed Timmy a goodie bag of dental supplies, like floss and toothpaste, and a new blue toothbrush along with some cool stickers. Timmy thanked Dr. White for doing a great job and left with a numb smile on his face. Timmy and his mother got in the car and headed home. He told his mother that what she said really helped him not be afraid of the dentist. Timmy's mom smiled and said, "I'm so glad to hear that, sweetie. You did a great job in there and didn't allow feeling scared to take over your thoughts. I'm so proud of you." Timmy sat back and was proud of himself too. The end.